Hello everyone. Just wanted to show you what I've been working on today out in the train room. I haven't done much construction today. Actually, I've done no construction today, but I did start working on this freight house, which is a model power, I think it's called Interstate Freight Terminal, and I'll show a picture of that box afterwards. It comes molded in color, but I went ahead and painted it anyway because I wanted to add a few different colors to it. So what you're looking at here is the loading dock area, and you can see it's got some smudges, some weathering either side of the dock doors there. That was kind of an accident more than intentional, but I kind of like the look of it, so I carried it sort of around the other sides of the building. Obviously the roof isn't on yet. I've been trying to work on an interior that I'll show you as well. So let's kind of take a look at this. I'll just leave the camera steady and pick it up. So you can see inside there what looks like some racks of boxes. And there's a little guy on a forklift in there. Those are pictures that I found on the internet. I think, you know, I searched for stacks of boxes and forklifts and pallets, and I found several different sites that had photos that I copied into Word, because I found Word is the easiest way to tell exactly how big the picture is going to be, because you can turn the rulers on in Word and then you can size the picture appropriately. So let me just tilt this up. What I have in there is just a flat piece of balsa wood, which that image is glued to, and I've got, you know, some supports in there to hold it steady. But so anyway, you know, very simple to add the interior, and I thought, you know, I'd just go ahead and stick the little forklift guy on there as well, just to add some sort of interest, you know, to the interior. So just kind of rotating the building, you know, obviously I'll put the roof on here in just a second, show what it looks like. But the sides, I've got some of the dark smudges on as well. What happened there is I painted those loading dock bumpers in flat black, and apparently wasn't completely dry yet, and some of it came off almost like dust on my fingers. And I accidentally got it on the back wall, but I thought, you know, hey, diesel soot, smoke, that kind of thing on the back would be great. Coming around to the front, there are some windows here and a door. The door has glass in it. I don't know how well that shows up, but it does. And those windows do not yet. The kit didn't come with glass for those windows, so I've got some left over that I'll put in there. And then on this side, I've added a couple of details, kind of scratch built. Do you remember I talked about those little plugs that come inside the little glue bottles, the Elmer's glue bottles? I've got a ton of those things, and I painted this one silver and I stuck it on the side, and it kind of looks like one of those big ventilation fans, you know, that they have in warehouses. And then I also built a little electric meter here, just out of some scraps of the sprues that I had. Painted it silver, you know, glued it on the side. There is some extra detail that goes on here yet, which I don't have on. And then we're back around to the front again. So let me just go ahead and place the roof on, and we'll take a look at that. All right, so here it is with the roof on. Obviously, you know, it's now dark on the inside. But if I plan on eventually putting lights in here, and so I think that background will look pretty good in there. When you tilt it up, so where there's actually light coming through the windows, it looks pretty good. Let me see if I can maybe move this under the light here. Okay, so here we go, positioned under the light. So you can see once it's illuminated, I think it'll look pretty cool in there. It actually adds quite a bit of depth to that. So this kit was very cheap and very easy to put together. So you know, I think I got it $7 on eBay, I believe, maybe $2 or $3 shipping. So for about 10 bucks, it makes a pretty nice building. It does, as you can see, it does come with a floor which is nice. When I originally was putting together, I thought, whoops, I thought it was just a base, but it's actually a floor in there. So that's pretty nice. But overall, it's a nice kit, and easy to detail, easy to build, and put together.
So here's the roof detail. It's got 3 roof vents. It has a chimney over there. I painted, obviously, the top of the chimney sort of a rust-colored paint, and just painted the whole roof flat black, and then hit the tops of those vents with some silver. Put a couple of signs on the back. This one is a no smoking sign, which you can see right there. Back around on the front, there is a warning sign right next to the door. You can't really read the rest of the text other than warning. So if you're HO scale, I'm sure you can see what it said. And then on this side, there was a Goodyear sign that came along with it. So you can see this is actually a Pola kit, the German manufacturer. So you can see the spelling of tire there. Thing, I do have the bottom sections on here now. It's sort of a textured concrete detail, which I didn't have on there at the beginning of the video. But anyway, just wanted to show you that detail. All right, guys, there's the finished product. The roof is not glued on. I'm going to leave that loose in case I decide to put lights in there, which I'm sure I will. But anyway, it looks pretty good. The dock doors maybe a little bit high, but you know, I can put a parking lot underneath there and kind of boost that up a bit. So that's I think for the price, it was a very good purchase. Really easy to build, inexpensive, and a nice kit. So if you looking for a small freight terminal and you don't have a lot of money to spend, you can probably pick these up fairly inexpensively on eBay, like I did. But what I want to show you in probably a subsequent video is I purchased some of that laser bond glue. If you're up after midnight watching TV, you're going to see an infomercial for laser bond. It's really slick, and it helped a lot putting the floor in here. It's just exactly as advertised. I mean, you apply it. It's a bit tacky, but it's it doesn't dry at all until you hit it with that blue light. But I mean, it's really slick, because you put it on your seam and you hit it with the blue light, and it's stuck. I mean, immediately. It hardens into a plastic bead, so it's pretty slick. But anyway, I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and show you the inside. I've got an overhead light on here, which kind of is illuminating the interior. I just wanted to give you a look at that. So hold on just a second. Okay, so the truck's out of the way, and you can see with the light shining through the windows in the top of the building, it looks pretty slick. It came out a lot better than what I thought. I'm really happy with that. I think once it gets illuminated, it'll look really cool. And anyway, just wanted to give you a shot of the inside. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll put a shot of the Interstate Freight Terminal box here, just in case anyone's looking for it. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.